Welcome to this lesson where I'll be explaining to you the 1 minute model explained. Excuse me on the phone. So I'm going to explain to you how to take a trade on the 1 minute inside the chart. So I'm jumping directly inside the chart just to show you how this worked, and I'm going to show you some examples of how you can use this. So here is the checklist, and this is the one I recommend that you follow. We need to find out if the trend is set. Did it sweep a liquidity on the 1 hour or on the 50 minute? Do we have a 1 minute breakout structure or a 1 minute fair value gap? And is our risk reward worth it to enter the trade? So the first thing you do is, I'm showing this on the London session. This can work on the New York session also. I'm trading this on the DAX and on the NASDAQ, right? This is the DAX. You can see it right here. This is the Germany 40. So the first thing first, I mark out the 9 o'clock London session open and the pre-London session open at 8 o'clock. So I'm looking for a break of structure on the 1 hour to find my bias of the day. So the bias is bearish. Why? Because there's a break of structure right here. And there's a break of structure right here also. This indicates that we are going bearish. There's also a high, a liquidity resting on these highs right here on the 1 hour. So I mark out the 1 hour, liquidity is right here because higher time frames hold higher power. And I jump down to the 50-minute and I mark out the 50-minute highs or liquidities right here. And this is what I want the market to do. I want the market to continue down, take out some liquidity, maybe this or this, and then continue down because I want to see a reaction happening on the 50-minute or the 1 hour liquidity. So what do? I jump to the 1 minute. I wait for the market to open and sweep this liquidity. If the market didn't sweep the 50-minute or the 1 hour liquidity, I can't do anything because it's not a part of my model. So I'm waiting basically for the market to sweep liquidity. So I'm just sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So did it sweep liquidity yet? No. I'm waiting for it. And should it sweep liquidity soon or not? All right, come on. There you go. It just swept liquidity. It swept liquidity right here. It's following the trend. That's number one. Check. Liquidity sweep, 1 hour, 50-minute. It's on the 50-minute. Check. Did it break structure on the 1 minute and did it create a fair value gap on the 1 minute? So it swept liquidity. This is what I usually mark out with the liquidity. It swept liquidity right here. It created a break of structure to the downside right here. There's a low right here, and the body of the 1 minute candle closed underneath the wick of the candle. This indicates that it's a break of structure. Now, there are two fair value gaps right here. There is one right here, and there is one maybe right here. We'll see what the next candle is. There's one right here. So this is what I want the market to do. I want the market to enter this area of the fair value gap, respect it, and continue down. So I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm not entering any trades. It entered the 50% mark of the fair value gap, and this is what I usually take the trade. And I put my stop loss over this area right here, and I take my take profits on this area right here, or this area right here, or this low right here, right? And I enter the trade, apply risk, I wait for the market to see what happens, and just it continues to the downside, taking out my take profits. It didn't take out this take profit, by the way. I'm not seeing the candle close to it. And there you go. 1, 2, take profits, get taken out. That's how it works. There's a liquidity right here that gets swept, a break of structure created, a fair value gap created, and a reaction off of it. And this is when we enter and we put our stop loss over this area right here. Let me show you another example. So this is today. Let me show you. This is what I did today. Right. So I came to the market. I looked at the market. How is the market looking right now? So if the first few seconds that you look at the market, you should indicate that the market is bullish. Why? Because there is a breakout structure happening to the upside, or this here, to the upside. High, low, high, low. So the market indicates that we are bullish, sorry. When we are bullish, we want to mark out the lows, not the highs, the lows of the 50-minute or the 1 hour. There's a low right here, there's a low right here, and there's a low right here, right? I assume that this is the 1 hour liquidity because this is the sell side liquidity. See? 1 hour. So what do we want the market to do? We want the market, because the market is like this. Take out some liquidity and then continue. So we jump down to the 1 minute and we wait for it to sweep liquidity before we do anything. So we wait for the market to sweep liquidity and give us a reaction to the upside. So it swept liquidity. Now, let me show you. This is what happens also. It swept liquidity, right? Swept liquidity. We're waiting for a break of structure to happen. It created a break of structure right here. It created a fair value gap right here. Fair value gap right here. And we're waiting for it to enter the fair value gap and give us a reaction. What happens? It entered the fair value gap. We take the trade. We put our stop loss underneath this low right here. And what happens? Just to be clear and honest, this doesn't happen always. What happens? The market takes us out. Now this is a weird jump, but the market takes us out. So what do? We relax and we mark this out like this, and we wait for another reaction. We remove this, and we don't need to start and think, oh, what if this happened? What I could have gained $1,000 on this trade. No, we wait for the other liquidity to be swept. Because this is what happened today to me. It's today. I took the trade, I lost. Now I waited for another liquidity sweep to be able to enter again. So it created another liquidity sweep right here. Swept liquidity. It follows the trend. It swept liquidity. I'm waiting for a 1 minute break of structure and a 1 minute fair value gap reaction. So what did it do? It created a fair value gap right here, right? It reacted off of it, but I couldn't take the trade. Why? Because there is no break of structure. Do you see it? There's no high. And this is the break of structure that I'm waiting for to happen. So I waited for it to happen. It didn't. So this isn't not a valid trade. What is valid? The liquidity sweep is valid. So I'm waiting for another reaction to happen. There's a high right here. There's a there's a fair value gap right here that's been respected again. This got respected, but it closed underneath, so it's invalid. This fair value gap got respected, but I'm waiting for, I have all the checks checked except the break of structure. So I'm waiting for it to do a break of structure before I enter. There you go. It created a break of structure, and this is where I enter the trade, and I put my stop loss underneath this low. So this is what I did. I took this trade. It created another fair value gap. This is maybe too much for you, but I'm just going to explain my mindset going through this. It created another fair value gap, and when this happens, because I'm certain on the direction of where the market is going to go, I'm waiting for another fair value gap, or it just created another fair value gap, and I waited for it to do another reaction. See, it gave me a reaction still. This is where I added to the position. I added even more to the position, and I put my stop loss on these area. And where did I take my take profit? On this area right here. And I enter, and I let the market do its thing. I wait, I wait, I wait, I wait. Because I know the direction of the market because of the trend, liquidity sweep, break of structure, fair value gap. and I'm waiting for it to sweep. No, not this area. No, no, no. These highs right here. Take profit on these highs right here. All right. This. Let me just show you how this works. Why did it reverse from this area right here? If you jump to the 15-minute, what happens? There is a 15-minute fair value gap. Not this high. This is not. On the 15-minute fair value gap is where the first take profit is, not this high. So I didn't take profit. I took profit right here because it passed 11 o'clock and I didn't want to trade anymore past 11 o'clock. So you take the profit on the 15-minute fair value gap for this trade. And do you see how this works? This happens over and over and over again. This is like the cookie cutter that you need to use. Now, let me show you another example, the last one. We come to the market. We mark out 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. We wait for a break of structure to happen before market open, and we take the trade after market opens. We mark out the high. This is on the 1 hour, right? Then we jump down to the 15-minute. We mark out the 15-minute highs because we are bearish. We want the market to take out the highs, give us a reaction to continue to the downside. All right, so we mark out the 15-minute highs and liquidities, and we're waiting for the market to basically take out the liquidity. Now, it took out this liquidity right here. What do? It swept liquidity. Does it follow the trend? Yes. What is our trend? Our trend is bearish. We are waiting for a 1 minute now, break of structure, and a fair value gap reaction break of structure to the 1 minute. So if you just see it right here, there is a 1 minute fair value gap right here. See it? There is a 1 minute fair value gap right here, and I'm looking for a break of structure right now. So I'm marking out the lows right here. I'm waiting for it to break structure to give me a green candle and then a red candle. So I'm waiting for it. The new low is right here. I'm waiting for it to do a break of structure. It re-respected this fair value gap, or it just respected one fair value gap. It respected this fair value gap, but it didn't give us a break of structure. So the new low is right here. There you go. It broke structure to the downside, and this is on this candle, where this candle closes is where I would take the trade. Put my stop loss underneath this area, and put my take profit on these lows right here. Probably this low, the first take profit, and the second low. This low right here, and this low right here, right? I enter the trade. One, two, take profits, hit. And this is how it works. Why? Because I'm just following. I'm not doing anything different. This is what I'm using on a daily basis. This is what you can be using on a daily basis to be able to read the market easily and have a checklist that you follow easily, and just basically the challenge right here becomes to wait and to have patience and to trust it. So this is an explanation of the 1 minute model. Hope this made sense to you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them, so I will get back to you with a response as quickly as possible. So, as always, do a check-in. You know what? 1 minute model. Do a check-in of what you've learned through the strategy. I'm not removing these lessons, by the way, so you can screenshot them, download them, keep them at your computer. You can just save the link and just rewatch them over and over again, and just try it out for yourself until you get the habit of entering these ways on the 1 minute model. So write one sentence of what you understood and what you learned from this lesson. And follow me on YouTube if you haven't done it already. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're not inside the community, feel free to join. Talk to you in another lesson. Have a great day.